2024 dating trends. We have Shan with us today, sex and relationships expert. So tell us a little bit about, obviously we're heading into Valentine's Day, the biggest holiday of the year for romantic relationships and love. Tell us what's going on for this year, what your predictions are.
Yes, I think that I can predict that it doesn't have to be the biggest day, but it absolutely can be. So what Bumble has found is that this is the year of self. And that in essence means people are rejecting other people's value systems, timelines, and expectations for their love life and really tuning in with what they genuinely want. And they're being unapologetic about that. And that actually carries over to Valentine's Day as well, because some people are saying, this is a very important day. I love this day. I love celebrating love. And some people are like, look, I really love love and all, but this day is just not really all it's cracked up to be for me. It's too much pressure, too much commercialism, what have you. And that's fine. And if these two people are romantically linked, they should have that conversation in advance so people can manage their expectation accordingly. And everybody can enjoy the 14th, whether they're celebrating romantic love or self-love that day.
Right. And which is kind of hard because, for all those lonely birds out there, it might be a little bit hard. But obviously, you mentioned self-love is important too. But when it comes to date ideas, Valentine's Day date ideas, either for yourself or for a couple, what kind of suggestions do you have?
It's just a really great day to reflect on love, whether that be past love or manifesting future love. You can do a vision board with yourself and your friends. Bumble also has this really cool feature called Recommend a Friend. Now, period, I recommend that everybody builds their profile with people who they love, because that person's going to be able to point out what's really amazing about you that you should bring to the forefront and ensure that you include that in your profile because you want your best self to shine forward. So you can have a little party with friends, build each other's profiles, and then you can swipe. And then when you see someone that you think is cool for a friend, you can recommend them to them.
And what do you think with Bumble? Some people are hesitant to even try like a dating app, or they've done it before and they haven't had much luck with it, even whether it's looking for a friend or even, relationship. What is your advice for those that are hesitant and going back on that app again, or really trying an app for the first time?
Really invest in a more bespoke experience. And invest also speaks to the fact that there are premium features that exist for people who are like very specific about what they're looking for and they don't want to waste time. And so there are features that allow you to have more advanced filters. So you're very clear about who you want to even see. And then there's also a feature that I love that's called incognito mode, which allows you to look around on the app to swipe, and then only people who you match with will be able to see you at that time. Especially for those people who are a little bit nervous about getting back into it, that could be a way to ease yourself in. So again, if you traditionally haven't enjoyed dating apps, think about what are the specific things that would make your experience more enjoyable, and take a look. There might be features that exist now today because the apps, especially Bumble, are always listening. There could be features that are specifically designed to give you a better experience and a better end result.
Is it only females that have to reach out and, connect with someone, or does it go vice versa to, who makes the first move?
It's a women's first app. So the way that it goes is that you have to say yes to each other. Now, mind you, Bumble actually introduced a brand new feature called compliments, where you can say something kind to anybody, whether or not you've matched or not, which I love that because that's how it is in the real world, right? Someone is going to start a conversation with you, hopefully by saying something really kind, whether that be you're very beautiful or something more specific and meaningful, like, wow, like your style is incredible. Where'd you get those pants? Which opens the door for conversation. But conversation is a way that anybody can start that conversation. But yes, once you have matched with somebody, Bumble's policy is that women are the first ones to make a move by starting the chat message first.
Obviously, Valentine's Day is around the corner, but to use Bumble, when is a good time to get back into, any sort of dating after, being off of an app for a while, or since you last broke up with someone? When would you say is like a good time to kind of bounce back into the dating scene?
I mean, first and foremost is when it feels exciting for you. If it feels like a dread or a drag, I would inspect that feeling first and then consider my action plan after that. But when it feels exciting for you or interesting, now is the best time. And I don't say that all year round, which is never a bad time to do it, but between New Year's Eve and Valentine's Day and specificity has been shown to be a great time to be on the app. And if you want a little bit more detail, Mondays between 7 and 8 p.m. is when most members are online.
Where can you find information about it? Is it just always downloadable through the Google app? Is it a website for people that don't know too much about it? Is it free?
It is all of the above. So check, and check. Yes, it is accessible to everybody. Yes, of course, the app is the main way that you can go to utilize all the features. And Bumble, the website, is where you can go to learn more about it. And I'm a very big fan on learning, getting, a lay of the land, and then diving in with competence and confidence.
Well, thank you so much for your time and for telling us all these tips moving forward into Valentine's Day, and we appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.